Good morning. Today I am in Semporna. I actually arrived 2 days ago. So yesterday I did a hike to a viewpoint, like a 20-minute drive from the town. I will put the name. It was a very good viewpoint. However, it was hard. You had to basically rock climb up parts. You were abseiling down. You had to squeeze through like a narrow passage, and it was definitely necessary to wear hiking shoes. And I would say try and be careful, but the views were amazing. And then today I am doing a boat tour. So I'm doing the 3-island boat tour with the hike to the viewpoint that you can see the different islands from, and then 2 snorkeling trips. So I've just checked in. You check in down there and then you have to wait. They told me I was going to leave at 8:30, so I had to be here at 8:15. However, I'm not leaving until 8:45. So that's not a great sign to start, but we will see. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. It did rain last night, so I'm hoping that we can do the hike. But yeah, let's wait for the boat and then head off and see what we see. We have landed on Borneo Island. We have to wait, but we are hiking to one of these 3 points. I'm not sure which one. It took about 45 minutes. We did leave after 8:40 and we picked someone up on the way. The whole boat speaks Mandarin, so I'm just hoping I'm in the right place. But I got soaking wet. I was in the wet seat. But yeah, here we are. Okay, so I have made it to the top. I would say it wasn't as hard as the walk yesterday. They say it takes 2 hours to get up and down. It only took 20 minutes to get up, so that's a bit of an overestimation. But you do need to wear closed-toed shoes, and if you don't, they make you hire them, and they're like basically wellies but ankle height. So the people that are wearing them look like they're gonna have bad blisters after. But yeah, we are at the top, and are you ready for the view? You can actually see where we started from, so if you can, just past those trees all the way down there, that's where we docked, and then we walked along up and came in the back, and the view was very good. Very happy I climbed it. I'd recommend. It'd be nicer on a sunny day, but at least it's not raining because it was storms last night. Okay then, so now we have enjoyed the view and we have to head back down to the boat to go to our next island. Now on my second island, third stop at second island. We didn't actually stop on the second island, so far I think this tour is good. However, there are parts that seem odd or badly planned, like came down the mountain, had to wait half an hour until the boat left, which I kind of thought I'd have to wait anyway since I'd walked it quicker than most people, but not half an hour. It was supposed to be like 15 minutes and then it was half an hour. The second snorkeling spot was, we jumped off the boat in the end. We had lunch, I'll just put a picture on of that. It was okay, it wasn't great, it was cold, but it sort of sustained me. But yeah, the second snorkeling spot was like a reef, but you just jumped in off the boat, and the bit that they wanted you to swim in was all dead, and I think it's dead because that's where the boat stopped. Because I kept seeing the anchor just like scrape along the bottom of the floor and like breaking all the corals, which isn't great. But if you ignore them and have them shout at you, you can swim further away, and there are some really nice corals. And I saw lots of fish, lots of starfish, and my first ever lobster in the sea. So that was really good, yeah. Now we're on Semporna Island, which is basically an hour stop for a photo shoot on this sandbar. But It is really pretty, but I don't think you need an hour for a photo shoot on the sandbar. So I'm just sat under a tree getting some shade for a little bit before we head to our last stop, which is another snorkeling spot. So we are leaving the island, but I'm going to give you a quick look. So it goes up there, but you can't go all the way, and it does the same on the other side. And then you walk down, and at the end there is a sandbar. And that's the whole island. But yeah, I'm excited for the next snorkeling spot. Apparently you can see a lot of turtles, so I'm hoping that's where they're taking us. But let's go and find out. Okay, so it's a little bit later. As you can see, I am back in my hostel now. Last I filmed, I was about to head to our final snorkeling spot, and the snorkeling spot is actually off the beach of the island. However, you cannot walk there because that part of the beach is privately owned apparently. But the reef was some of the most alive reef I have ever seen, I think. And it was like quite a small reef, so I wonder if it's newer. But it was really good. There was so many different corals and plants. There were a lot of fish, not like big fish, but there were a lot of fish. But yeah, it was a really good day. I was actually planning on doing another snorkeling trip the next day after the final snorkeling spot. Before that I was like, it's quite expensive for what it is. But then on the way back, the boat ran out of fuel. And that kind of just made me lose a bit of confidence in the company, because the next snorkeling spots were going to be a lot further away from the mainland, and I didn't want to be in a boat that was going to run out of fuel. So I didn't do that. Instead, I just walked around the town, and yeah, the town, there is not a lot to do in it. So if you are staying in the town, then you kind of want to do either snorkeling tours or the hike. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry it's just a short one. I didn't do much. But if you can dive, this is apparently an amazing place for diving. Everyone I've met that can dive has said it is worth it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please make sure to like and subscribe.